Hi, I'm Justin.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Mariphilia.
Hi, I'm Nia.
And
this is Roving Reporter.
Could you tell me a little bit about what the Honors Peer Mentor program is about?
Yeah, so if you're a freshman coming into the honors college for the first time, it's always a good idea to have someone who can reach out to you at any time and help you with your scheduling or with classes or even just getting adjusted to the experience. And that's what a mentor does. They will reach out to you during scheduling, usually at any time, and they will help you with whatever you need help with.
The whole program centers around you being matched with a mentee-mentor pair. And so having that person you can rely on or those community events that you can go to is definitely one of the main focuses of the program.
You can become a mentee, of course, in your first year, and then right after that, your sophomore year going forward, you can be a mentor.
Why did you want to be a peer mentor, and what do you do?
I work with 1 to 2 mentees, depending on our assignment. I go to events with them, or I even invite them to my own clubs as well, so they can see what type of resources there are at Rutgers.
I ask them how their experience at Rutgers is going, how their scheduling is like, and then give them tips. You could tell them ways to navigate the experience a little bit better, stuff that they might not know.
So you're just kind of there as support and a friend, which is why I wanted to do the program, because I wish I had someone to go to like seek out advice that wasn't like an advisor or someone that could understand where I was coming from.
Being a mentee was a very fun experience. My mentor helped me a lot in navigating my first year at Rutgers. When you're a mentee, they ask you, would you like to be a mentor next year? And I thought, why not? I wanted to return the favor.
I actually was not a peer mentee my first year. I ended up going to some of the events though that they held in the honors college, and I figured as I continued my time there, I wanted to help be a part of that program.
How do you like to connect with your mentee?
Kara and I are also both on the programming board for the peer mentor program, so we plan several events throughout the entire year. We think that these are great opportunities for mentors and mentees to get together and spend time together, but also informal settings if you want to grab coffee together, if you want to see a movie, go to the gym. It's really up to the relationship that you have with your mentee and what they're looking for out of the relationship.
We primarily text and we initially emailed, but as we kind of got closer, we go to events that are led by the peer mentor program or attend any type of Rutgers-led events as well.
What would you say you learned about yourself from being a mentor?
At first, I was not really the most inclined to be such a either public speaker. It really helped get me more comfortable with a sense of community and outreach.
This program has allowed me to look at certain things from diverse perspectives.
Getting more involved in the honors college has helped me become more extroverted and easier to interact with people.
I think it's a lot of how to build confidence within myself, being able to say that I do have the necessary skills to talk to someone and guide someone.
What would you say your favorite places to study on campus?
Alexander Library on College Ave.
I really like the Mabel Smith Library.
I like the second floor on Alex Library, the East Asian Library.
I used to love libraries a lot, but I also really like switching up, maybe going to cafes.
I like empty classrooms, and you can find them everywhere.
Spring is a time to clean up and get organized. Do you have any tips for staying organized?
Prioritizing and not looking at the big picture, rather looking at the small tasks that you can accomplish.
Google Calendar is like the best resource to stay
I agree.
organized. I put everything on there.
I also think it's valuable to write it down. My to-do list, I like to write it out and then I like to cross it off.
I'm a big proponent of having multiple calendars.
Which part of the spring semester would you say you prefer the most, the spring part or the winter part?
The winter is nice and all, but I do need my sunlight.
I prefer spring.
I'm definitely a spring person. I think I'm biased though because my birthday is in March.
I prefer winter just because I love the snow.
Spring, especially being here, because when it starts to get a little bit warm out, campus is just especially College Ave campus is just so nice. Everyone's outside and it's just a great time to be around campus.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Of course, thank you.